Why millions and you don't. In this video, we're going to talk about why Stacy Brown makes millions and you don't. Here are 8 vignettes that will explain why Stacy Brown makes millions. Vignette number 1, dinner talk. Stacy was born and raised in Rome, Georgia. When she was growing up, dinner time was sacred time for the family. Her mother cooked every meal, and her father started every dinner conversation with the same question. So, what problems did you come across today? Then everyone discussed how to solve these everyday problems. This sparked Stacy's entrepreneurial spirit, and this skill became very important, as you will see in the next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is unforgettably different because she knows that when entrepreneurs are known for the problems they solve, they stand out. Vignette number 2. Now what? Stacy never forgot the power of her family dinner conversations. Stacy attended Auburn University in Alabama, and while there, Stacy met her husband and they settled in Auburn, Alabama. He worked full-time, and Stacy agreed to postpone her career and stay home to raise their 3 kids. It was the Southern thing to do. They were a perfect family in a perfect setting, so everyone thought. But when her oldest child was 6 years old, Stacy and her husband divorced. This was a financial and emotional disaster to Stacy and her 3 children. Stacy was now financially responsible for caring for her children. So Stacy took an inventory of her skills. She had not worked since the birth of her first child 6 years ago. She was looking for what she could do to make money while still being a stay-at-home mom to her 3 toddlers. And after all this thought, all Stacy could come up with was this. Number 1, she liked to cook and she was a good cook. And number 2, she was obsessed with chicken salad. Yes, chicken salad. In the South, chicken salad is as important a food item as lobster is in the state of Maine. So then Stacy thought back to her family dinner conversations and asked herself, okay, what problem can I solve with my homemade chicken salad? She thought and said, well, wait a minute. Mothers are always looking for ways to save time. My homemade chicken salad could be used as a perfect lunch or dinner entree for the family. So Stacy made up a big batch of her chicken salad, put it in individual Tupperware containers, and Stacy went door to door selling her chicken salad. She was very successful in selling individual containers of her chicken salad. People bought her chicken salad and people loved her chicken salad. But then her customers asked Stacy to make different variations of her chicken salad. Well, how did that work out? Well, we'll tell you in the next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is unapologetically obsessed with chicken salad. And Stacy is unapologetically convinced that the world wants her homemade chicken salad. Vignette number 3, personification. Stacy needed to find a way to incorporate her customers' requests for variations of her chicken salad. With all of these requested variations of her chicken salad recipe, Stacy did something very, very wise. Whenever a chicken salad recipe variation was created and approved, Stacy named the new chicken salad after the person who recommended this variation. For example, there was Lauren's lemon basil savory chicken salad. There was Fancy Nancy's fruit and nutty chicken salad. And then there was everyone's favorite, Jalapeno Holly's spicy chicken salad. But Stacy took this one major step forward. She created a story about the person who recommended this recipe. Stacy personified her different chicken salads. This made Stacy's chicken salad the most unique chicken salad in the business. But even with the general acceptance of Stacy's door-to-door campaign to sell her chicken salad, this business model was unsustainable because Stacy was working long hours after her kids went to school or after they went to bed. She mentioned this dilemma to her friends and family, and here's what most of them said. Stacy, you gave it a good try, but it just won't work out. We think it's time for you to get a steady paycheck with a 9 to 5 job. Well, Stacy disagreed. She knew there had to be a more effective way to market and grow her chicken salad business, and boy did she find it. You'll see this clever marketing idea in our next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is unapologetically convinced that she can build a successful business based on her homemade chicken salad. And Stacy is unforgettably different because while others offer different variations of chicken salad, Stacy offers different personalities of chicken salad. A big, big difference. Vignette number 4, Centers of Influence. It is now 2007, and Stacy needed to find a way to more effectively market and create a buzz about her chicken salad. So rather than going door to door herself promoting her chicken salad, Stacy decided to approach the two most influential groups in town that knew most of the moms in town, hairdressers and school teachers. So Stacy visited hair salons and schools, and to each Stacy delivered a bowl of her homemade chicken salad, some crackers, and a bunch of her business cards. This worked tremendously. Shortly after doing this, her phone was ringing off the hook with orders for her chicken salad. Stacy had finally found a sustainable marketing plan for her chicken salad business. Everything was now going to be fine, or was it? You'll find out in our next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is irresistibly iconic because she is the first person to build a food business focused solely on chicken salad, and because she is the first person to offer different personalities of chicken salad. Vignette number 5, the phone call. What could possibly go wrong with Stacy's business now? Well, intermingled with all those calls and orders from returning customers and new customers who tasted and loved Stacy's chicken salad was the one phone call that Stacy did not expect. Someone in town had anonymously contacted the Board of Health and told them about this lady who was selling chicken salad that was being made in her family kitchen. The health department told Stacy that until she could produce her chicken salad from a health department approved commercial chicken, she could no longer sell her homemade chicken salad. Stacy now faced an obstacle she did not expect. What could she do now? Again, Stacy spoke to her family and friends and told them about her problem. Very similar to what her dad did at the dinner table. And again, these same people told Stacy, Stacy, you gave it a good try, but it is just not meant to be. We think it's time for you to get a steady paycheck and a 9 to 5 job. And again, Stacy did not agree. Stacy then spoke with Kevin Brown, a family friend and single dad, about her situation. Kevin told her that she had developed a good following, and now was not the time to give up. He had an idea. So what did Kevin recommend to solve this problem? You'll find out in the next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is unapologetically convinced that she can now build a food business focused mainly on her chicken salad. Vignette number 6, Grand Opening. Stacy could no longer produce her chicken salad in her home kitchen, so Kevin recommended that Stacy open up her own chicken salad restaurant. Well, Stacy did not have any business experience, but Kevin, a former computer software salesperson who had just lost his job due to the recession, was business savvy. He offered to help Stacy get her new restaurant business off the ground. So Stacy and Kevin formed an LLC with a 51-49 business relationship. Stacy owned 51% and Kevin had 49%. They looked and they found a vacant 800 square foot space, and since neither had much money, Stacy and Kevin built out the restaurant on their own with materials from Home Depot. It was now January 7, 2008, the grand opening of their new restaurant they called Chicken Salad Chick, offering nothing but chicken salad by the sandwich, chicken salad by the scoop, or chicken salad by the take-home container. In preparation for the grand opening, always optimistic Stacy cooked 40 pounds of chicken salad in her restaurant kitchen, not her home kitchen. They opened her restaurant, Chicken Salad Chick, at 10 a.m. This is the picture of their first location. The restaurant was packed with friends and family, but no paying customers. After being open for 1 hour, the restaurant still had family and friends, but still had no paying customers. Again, the same people took Stacy aside and says, Stacy, it could be time for you to get a steady paycheck and a 9 to 5 job. Stacy ignored them. Then shortly after 11:30 a.m., paying customers started coming in, and soon the restaurant had a line out the door of people waiting to buy her chicken salad. They sold out their 40 pounds of chicken salad in 2 hours. The next day, Stacy prepared 80 pounds of chicken salad, and again they sold out in 2 hours. Their restaurant business and their personal relationship grew from there, so much so that Stacy and Kevin got married in Jamaica in 2008. In 2009, they opened 2 other locations locally, and the money just kept rolling in. But both Stacy and Kevin were working long hours and not spending enough time with their new blended family. They thought about franchising this concept, but neither one knew anything about how to start franchising. So they looked to bring in a new partner with franchising experience to take Chicken Salad Chick to the next level. How did that work out? We'll tell you in our next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? Stacy is unapologetically convinced that with the right partner, they can successfully franchise and grow their Chicken Salad Chick restaurant business. Vignette number 7, the big mistake. Stacy and Kevin were anxious to take their Chicken Salad Chick business to the next level and beyond with franchising. In 2012, Stacy and Kevin were introduced to a couple that had franchising experience. This couple offered some money to buy into Chicken Salad Chick, and they would spearhead the franchising effort. But they wanted 51% equity. Kevin said, "No way." But Stacy pulled Kevin aside and said, "Kevin, this is our chance to grow our business beyond our capability. With their franchising experience, this could be our exit. I see no harm in giving them 51%. So Stacy and Kevin agreed to the deal. But within 4 months, this new relationship had turned sour beyond repair. The new partners had a completely different vision for the growth of Chicken Salad Chick. They wanted to expand the restaurant hours to include breakfast and dinner. And they wanted to dramatically expand their menu and not concentrate so much on chicken salad. Stacy and Kevin knew that if this happened, Chicken Salad Chick would lose its identity and Chicken Salad Chick would lose its value. So they called a meeting with the new partners, and Kevin told them, "You know what, this new relationship is not working out, and we want to dissolve the relationship." That is when Stacy and Kevin heard the words, that sent shivers up and down their spine. The new investors responded very clearly and succinctly. Stacy and Kevin, this is not a partnership. We own 51% of this business, and we can fire the two of you for cause, and we can take away your shares any time we want. That is the moment when Stacy and Kevin realized that their new investors were sharks. Fortunately, Stacy and Kevin had a board of directors, and the board approached the shark investors and stated that, hey, since Stacy and Kevin were the founders, you must give them the opportunity to buy you guys out. The shark investors agreed, but with the following stipulation. Number one, their buyout price was $1.3 million, 3 times the amount they had originally invested only 4 months ago. And two, Stacy and Kevin had 30 days to raise the $1.3 million, or Stacy and Kevin would be terminated and lose their shares. So then what happened? Well, you'll find out in the next vignette. Why Stacy makes millions? More now than ever before, Stacy is unapologetically convinced that her vision of a restaurant based on her chicken salad is the best way to grow and franchise their business. Vignette number 8, last chance. Stacy and Kevin had to raise at least $1.3 million in 30 days, or they would lose all that they had worked for in building Chicken Salad Chick. So Stacy and Kevin went on a fundraising tour throughout the Southeast United States, meeting with anybody, anywhere that would hear their pitch. After 28 days and many, many pitches, Stacy and Kevin had only heard this: thanks, but no thanks. On the 29th day, Stacy and Kevin had one last opportunity to present to a small group of potential investors at a Chamber of Commerce meeting room. Kevin gave his best pitch yet. But after this presentation, the potential investors thanked him and said, "We will call you if we are interested." So Stacy and Kevin drove home exhausted and depressed. They had given it their best shot. But on the drive home, their phone rang. It was one of the potential investors who asked Stacy and Kevin to meet him at a restaurant. This person had made his money in construction, and he remembered all the times that people helped him when he was in difficulty. He met with Stacy and Kevin and told them that he believed and wanted to help them. He then wrote Stacy and Kevin a check to buy out the shark investors, and he helped Stacy and Kevin realize their vision for Chicken Salad Chick. Stacy and Kevin were now on their way to building their dream chicken salad business. But in 2013, Kevin was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and passed away in 2015. Let's hear from Stacy Brown herself.
Hi, my name is Stacy Brown. I'm one of the founders of Chicken Salad Chick, and my goal is to cover this country with the best chicken salad in the South.
Yes, she said chicken salad, and for her, it's a passion.
Well, I was absolutely obsessed with chicken salad as a consumer. It was just something that I would seek out in every restaurant. If it was on the menu, I was going to order it. And that developed, it became part of a perfect storm for me.
The perfect storm was a divorce, 3 small kids to take care of, and her discovery that the health department frowned upon her selling the chicken salad she made in her home in Auburn, Alabama.
So the house behind me, this is where it all started, and this is where the health department shut me down.
Decision time. Close down the chicken salad home business or take it up a notch. She went for it. And she and her now late husband, Kevin, opened a scrappy little takeout joint.
We said, okay, we're going to sell this by the pound, but we're going to make sandwiches just to go.
But they hit some snags in the beginning, like not making a profit.
Why doesn't this work? Because people are ripping the doors off of the hinges to get in here and get this food, but because we didn't have the systems in place, we couldn't get ahead.
But with some new systems and standardized processes in place, the business took off. And now, 8 years later, it's in the top 50 of Inc.'s fastest growing businesses in 2016, with a 3-year growth of just over 6,000%.
Come on in, y'all, ladies. We have a wonderful new flavor to try today, Lauren's Lemon Basil, if you haven't tried it.
And those simple sandwiches changed too.
We have 15 different flavors of chicken salad. All of our chicken salads are named after real people that have impacted my late husband's life and mine. So Buffalo Barkley, Fancy Nancy, Jalapeno Holly, Jazzy Julie.
And while the chicken salad's still the star of the show, with 15 different flavors, it's in good company.
We have something for everyone now. We have expanded our menu to include several items that are not just chicken salad, but that fall into that wonderful Southern traditional menu.
And the cravings for this type of restaurant took on a life of its own too.
We became a well-oiled machine. People were coming in the door asking for chicken salad chicks in their communities, which led to franchising, and the growth has just been absolutely organic since.
With over 60 franchises and 9 company stores, it's pretty heady stuff for a former stay-at-home mom. But to Stacy Brown, the recipe for success, simple.
I believe the keys to the success of Chicken Salad Chick are craveable products. People are ripping the doors off the hinges to get in here, and we are living our purpose every day because we believe it. We spread joy, we enrich lives, and we serve others, and that's what we're here to do.
So basically, a little chicken salad for the soul. Holly Furfer, CNN.
Like, you have to let me fix you the perfect bite.
Like all the other people who make millions and you don't, Stacy exhibits these 3 characteristics. Stacy is unapologetic, Stacy is unforgettable, and Stacy is irresistible. And that is why Stacy Brown makes millions and you don't.